If you're watching this video, the chances are you are breathing right now. Don't lie, I caught you red-handed.
You got me.
If you're breathing, then unfortunately, I'm gonna have to ask you to subscribe to fix it, because my opinions are about to take your breath away. Enjoy the ranking, Pookies. The high-pitched guitar is actually just annoying. There, I said it. The rest is kind of fine. The song sounds a little bit too similar to the other tracks on this album, so I won't give it much credit. Man, I don't know if it's the version I'm listening to, but the mixing really makes this boring. In one ear, out the other. I think I've already said this before. Had some great moments and album highlights, but it really drags, man. Ever have been a fan of synthesized vocals? It's really done in a way I don't mind. No exceptions granted here. Nice little chill spots in a heavy ass album. The writing is cool and all, but musically there just isn't anything here, like at all. Wouldn't compliment this one for anything if I wanted to, and I want to. Snooze Fest, super intense, but man, this was just the same kind of thing the whole way through. Honestly, just not finding much interesting, even in how heavy it is, and usually I'm a sucker for heavy. This is my first ever Gojira song. There's a lot of zeros and there's a lot of production. Functions well enough as an interlude, like usual. Time signature riffs are usually very easy on the ears for me, not offering much else. Probably could have had this later in the album, but this is pretty chill. Certainly an interlude of sorts. Riffs near the end were the best part, but weren't that good. Absolutely way too long, but more of that great riffing and some neat little time signatures. Honestly, this is probably a really hot take, but this is so far the least interesting Gojira album. Okay, honestly, the beat switch in the intro was so damn good, but I actually got tired of this one really quick. This is probably my hottest take. I think Gojira holds on to their riffs in their later discography, if anything else. Disagree with the lyrics, but the effects used were nifty. Polyrhythms, it was kind of ear candy. The common theme of the album goes without saying. I have a lot of respect for this album's presentation, and also that killer closing section. The sound is great, but it got repetitive. Probably the more interesting side of the album. But at the start was quite unusual, me likey. This was a much needed interlude if I'm honest. Hell, it even sounded better than a large portion of this album. You know there's an issue with the album when the interludes are stronger. I like to think of this band as like Korn without the obnoxious vocals. I guess if you really love this band, you'd be fine with it all sounding basically the same. I don't take huge issue with it, at least not as much as I did with Korn. I appreciate the fact it doesn't stay one way for too long, and even in that sound it sounds relatively the same. Probably the grooviest song on the album. I dig the riffs front to back. As far as their interludes go, this is definitely one of their best. Thanks to whoever figured out what this song is about, kinda haunting. Screams the commercial accessibility and hooks that Gojira have made themselves known for over the last albums, but I won't complain. As far as the album goes, the second half was so much stronger, and this being the closing track was certainly no exception. I appreciate the guitar here. Maybe it's a bit too long, but it doesn't really let me down too much. Immediately fumbled with the package after the Out of Dying, but I wouldn't say completely. It's at this point in the album I'm seeing this story kind of thing being told here. But not that it makes the songs sound any better, just gives me a bit more respect for it. The loudness war seems to have affected this album pretty bad, at least it sounds alright. Midsection pinch harmonics made me struggle to stay on the ground. Okay, the vocals in the chorus are pretty good, but the lyrics could use some work. Whatever the hell that instrument is at the start, I like it. The interlude we wanted, but the interlude we needed. This gives the album a lot of momentum. Why is this a bonus track? This is like one of the best sounding ones on the album. Appreciated the noisiness above all else. Some great riffs, but a little bland in comparison to the start of the album, given the diversity. My favorite part was absolutely the lyrics, like listening to a novel. The riffing work is also good, but the lyrics. There's some serious ambition here, but I can't help but laugh at how uninspiring and generic the theme is. At least it sounded pretty cool. Fortitude fades so well into this song, and I love the vocals on here so much. Guitar work here is great compared to some of their other work, like a much more raw Tool. Cool thing to sing about, I would too. Seems this album writing wise is a bit more ambitious than a lot of their discography. I don't know if that saves it for me though. Honestly, the album got a tad bit weaker as the songs came, but they're still pretty damn easy to bop your head to. I wish they did this super death metal-y drum thing more. They pull the sound off pretty well. Gojira sings a bit about Hindu culture, it makes me curious. Love the death metal elements. Tracks like this and The Ladder make From Mars to Sirius more than just an environmentalist album, but opens it up to so much meaning. The song has like 4 different modes, and man, it's just so epic. Gojira usually closes off their albums with this kind of power. I'm starting to see the heaviness that people are talking about with these guys. Their toying with harmonics and the guitar was so good. Musically, one of the album's highlights for me. Real theme, and even though it was just zeros, that riff was so damn groovy. First half felt a bit messy at times, second half was greatly unexpected though. Man, this stuff is just so boneheaded. The breakdowns are show stealing though. It's like for a brief moment, Gojira became the successor to Death through this album. Even for a moment, they lived up to it. Those When to Quit worked in the song's favor a lot. More Pantera, woo! 4 minutes of only heaviness. Crazy title though. Not a single letdown part to this track. It is serious backbone. There's actually a kind of musical metaphor here with the tone change, which is brilliant. I honestly think Gojira should exercise what they did in the first half way more often. Appreciating the heaviness a bit, Gojira is a lot stronger when presenting their death metal side. This and From the Sky both have such incredible storytelling power for the album, so incredibly underrated. Absolutely breakneck from start to finish, killer riff as I've been told, and a good short burst of energy. Rather blunt, but makes clear the aim of the album, and boy does it do well. Truly an achievement of a record. They need to pull off these slow riffs more, they do it pretty damn well. Man, the story is just so damn cool. The composition of the song is an achievement on its own. I got the idea behind this one, and honestly, I think it was done very well. Wouldn't be a full album without this track. The way the vocalist works himself with the guitar at the start is probably my favorite part of this album. Ranks this all as one. This was so unexpected. Damn, such an experience that all of you Gojira fans are missing out on. Listen to this immediately. Lyrics wise, favorite song on the whole album. Man, this is so good. To have this song on this album is completely unfair. This is what one is to Metallica. I really love when bands do this. Gotta rip those metal fans out of their comfort zones sometimes. Way to put the cherry on the top of this kind of thing. All the songs on the album, this one has the most identity. For 8 minutes, it doesn't get boring. This reminds me of Make Feed Kill Repeat by Slipknot before they took off. And one thing did I love about that album? The diversity. Starting this album after being disappointed, glad to say I was wrong. My favorite Gojira song.